Hey there, review. We're back. And today, we've got Joe, and I don't mean Joe Mama or Joe Biden. We've got Mr. Joe Perino. How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Doing well,
Good.
doing well.
Cool.
So, Mr. P, during this quarantine, everyone's been eating a ton. What have you been eating lately?
It's way more than I should of everything. I'll tell you, coincidentally enough, I've been eating a lot of strawberry frosted Pop-Tarts. That's a staple. My son's home from CMU. We're going through a lot of Pop-Tarts here. It's definitely not good for me. I need to get out and burn some of that off by taking some long walks.
I have a quick question.
But I've been cooking too, so.
With all the pizza places being closed, has that taken a toll on you?
Yeah, emotionally, that's one of the hardest things for me during this time is knowing that my favorite pizza places are hard to get to. A couple of them reopened recently, and I have to decide how much risk I'm willing to take for pizza.
You know what place never closed during quarantine? You know what pizza joint never closed? Vocelli's, baby.
That's not pizza.
Oh yeah.
Serious? I thought you said pizza. I don't know. I'm okay with Vocelli's, but that mom and pop flavor of a Veltri's is always a favorite for me. You know how I feel about the mom and pop style pizza, man. Good stuff.
So obviously, everyone's been extraordinarily bored. Has there been anything that you've been doing in quarantine to kind of keep happy, keep sane?
I've actually learned a lot about technology. I've had to in order to keep up, with what my students, what my colleagues are doing.
I see the lovely background you've been able to add there.
I did that myself too. I learned how to do a Zoom background, so I was just going to go out on my deck and hang out there, but my neighbors are out doing some stuff, and I thought it might get noisy if they're running the trimmer and stuff like that. So I put up a happy Zoom background. So I've tried to catch up on technology, doing a lot of reading, trying to get into catching up on some old recordings that I really have not had time to be involved with, like favorite old jazz and classical recordings. So I've had a chance to do that.
Mr. P, because of this whole pandemic, we're going to be missing both of our concerts. Is there a favorite song that you had that we will be missing out on playing this year?
Certainly all of them, because I pick them and stick with them based on what you guys are going to learn from and what you're most interested in. In concert band, Amparito Roca is an old favorite of mine.
Sorry.
For me to get to share that with you guys was pretty cool, but that was more, I knew you learned a lot from it, but I think the band's enthusiasm was probably highest on Summer of '69. And so for me to not see you guys get to play that I'm going to be bummed to not see you guys enjoying that. In jazz band, it's pretty much everything. Like, people were into every possible groove that we covered. We played so many different things. Just vehicle. I'm gonna miss hearing Danny's little solo right near the end. That there's a lot of stuff in stage band that really fun moments, and everybody's personalities got to come out in a small group like that when they're playing. Almost all that. What I'm actually going to miss, as much as the music, is I'm going to miss our end of the year stage band feast.
People are missing things during this quarantine. What is the thing that you miss most about school?
I think the thing I miss most is having everybody together as we transition from lunch into stage band, 7th period. as chaotic as it is, I miss being able to just kind of call out, let's go, people, get everybody to put their stuff away and know that we have game show coming up. And those first few notes when everybody's finally got their instruments together and we hit the game show warm up that we do. I really miss that. It's like a lot of things in life, you don't miss it as much. You don't know how much you're going to miss it until it's gone. And
I miss that.
that definitely, it's a small thing, but I miss that. I miss having to move Michaela's lunch tray so that no one knocks it over, fixing all the little imperfections that end up resulting in us sounding pretty good or really, really good. I miss all that stuff. But I think that particular part of the day is what I miss the most.
Yeah.
Mr. P, you're famously known for always carrying a coffee cup. Are you still able to get your coffee cup a day in?
Absolutely.
Oh, there it is right there.
Today I'm using my my Oreo mug that my wife got me one time, and that's another important part of my diet is milk and Oreos. So I've been doing a lot of that. It's probably not something my doctor would condone as a food group. You know, Oreos are not their own food group supposedly, but
Hey, don't worry about it. We're not going to tell your doctor anything.
But yeah, my coffee cup is always handy.
Coffee! Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Another thing that you're extremely famous for is your old man jokes. I would like to know if you could perhaps tell us one of your old man jokes.
I think I can. This is my Frisbee joke.
Yes.
So the other day, I encountered sort of a strange situation. I was very puzzled, and it seemed to me that I should know the answer to what was bothering me. And I recall thinking this should be more obvious, but I just couldn't draw my thoughts together enough to answer the question. What I was wondering about is, why is this Frisbee getting bigger and bigger and bigger? And then it hit me.
That was fun.
Love hearing it. All right, Mr. P.
Hey, Mr. P, before we let you go, is there something that you'd like to say to the students, the staff of Riverview?
Yes. I miss you guys. I appreciate how many people have taken the time, staff and students, to reach out to everybody else to say, hey, are you okay? How are you doing? Here's what I'm up to. Just, taking time to stay connected a little bit, whether it's a big update or even just a couple of sentences. I really appreciate that. And I think I speak for all the teachers when I say we all appreciate hearing from our fellow teachers, and especially from our students in that way. Just letting me know that you guys are still okay and hanging in there. My message would be to keep reaching out to the people around you, keep reaching out to the rest of the Riverview community so that everybody stays together and stays strong during this.
Thanks a lot, Mr. P. We really appreciate you having you.
You're very, very welcome, guys. I hope that we get to talk again sometime soon, and stay safe, okay?
You too, Mr. P. Well, Riverview, that's all we've got for you today.
So your news is out. Don't forget to stand for the pledge.
Have a great day.